I'm starting to get really concerned for Candace Owens. I'm starting to get really scared for her. There's a lot of powerful people in powerful places who don't like what she's saying. And it feels like they're getting ready to do whatever it takes to make sure she can no longer say it. I've seen a couple of anti-Candace Owens material on the internet this week, but none of them concern me more than this Tim Pool video. We'll get to the other ones, but let's start here first. See, this Tim Pool video where he's ranting about Candace Owens and he's ranting and raving. See, I'm a pretty savvy guy. And what I pulled from this isn't what other people pulled from this. After watching this video, I came to the conclusion that Tim Dillon was dog whistling a call for someone to go ahead and do something very bad to Candace Owens. Send her to the gulags permanently.
Candace Owens is a evil scumbag. She is a degenerate. She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you told me? She has no security. She doesn't deal with the shit we have to deal with.
This is the episode where Tim Pool is discussing how some random dude pulled up to their studio and fired 3 shots. His local police was contacted by TMZ, and they said whatever story Tim is telling online cannot be substantiated, and they have no idea whether or not he's telling the truth. That's because Tim ran to the internet to tell the world about this shooting and how the shooting is a result of him speaking out against evil and the Matrix is after him and he's the last truth seeker left. But according to local police, when they showed up to investigate this and ultimately catch these evil people who did this to Tim Pool was not cooperative. He refused to give them the footage for them to do their investigation and ultimately locate these people, which makes me think that Tim Pool is full of shit and nobody actually shot up his studio, because why wouldn't you give it to the police? Why wouldn't you want the police to use every resource they have to catch these people who you believe came to assassinate you, who you said you would have been dead if you were at the studio when they came, and you are perfectly fine and comfortable with not giving the police what they need to investigate this? All right, bruh. But when he bangs on the table and screams, "You told me she has no security. This is unfair." He's saying it's unfair that his house got shot up and Candace Owens' house didn't get shot up. He's saying it's unfair that he needs security due to the threats on his life, but Candace Owens don't have no threats on her life. Why would it be unfair? Shouldn't you be thankful that this woman don't have threats on her life, that somebody isn't coming to shoot up her house? Why are you mad about this? But as he continues, he does 3 things. He paints and makes people visualize her property, right? He kind of directs you exactly where security is, where security isn't, where the weak holes is. He then paints himself as the victim and then incite some unstable hater of Candace Owens to go ahead and do something to her.
She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these conservatives out there that send me these messages have no balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't DM me like I did something for you as you cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right now.
That man is shameless, bruh. He has no limits to his grift. The holidays is coming up. Let me show you how to make a couple extra bucks so you don't have to do shameless grifting like Tim Pool. This channel is sponsored by the Free Cash Reward app. The Free Cash Reward app is a mobile app where you can play video games and do a series of tasks and get paid for it. You won't get rich off this app, but if you need a couple hundred for the holidays, this is the best way to go about it. Technically, it's not free money because you're still trading your time to get the paper, but it's the easiest money you'll make. Like if you got some free time before bed, or while you watch Netflix, or while you watch YouTube, or while you do certain things on your downtime, you can multitask, right? You can scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app, and you can play games while you do things on your downtime and make money at the same time. It's a great second or third source of income. I'm telling you, bro. It's not a scam. It's 100% free. You don't pay money to download the app. You don't have to pay money to win money. If you have free time, download this app and make money now.
Yeah, that was the...
I'm done with these people.
She has security, just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors. She doesn't give 2 shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy.
Keep the breadcrumbs that he laid down before he gets to the security details of her home. Now, I'm going to spare you the misery of not playing you every single thing he said in his live stream because it's pretty long. But he starts off by saying how Candace Owens is going to cause the right to lose the midterms, and that the right is going to lose the midterms because of her single-handedly and the division and chaos she's causing. He also says that she's causing a lot of people to suffer. He goes on to say it's not fair. He goes on to demonize her and vilify her, and then immediately transition to how she lives in a suburban neighborhood with no security. There's only one fat guy up front. She has a 4-foot wall that's easy to climb. This man is literally laying out the blueprint of her home, encouraging people and cycles out there. Man, she don't have no security. It's not like us where we have all this security. So if you're gonna come after us, it's gonna be really hard to get us. But Candace Owens, I mean, she don't have no security. Bro, like you're not fooling anybody. Like this is not just the average Renan Raven. Now he does get pretty chaotic, like and unhinged during his live stream. Bro, he started calling her the C word, calling her out of her name.
And she doesn't give a shit about our security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my property, and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who try to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And it's all lies, it's all hypocrisy, and it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement is fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this. The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her.
You hear the vitriol in his voice, and by the way, it's all jealousy. Candace Owens did nothing to this man. Nothing at all. This man was actually on his podcast a week ago complaining about how, he don't think Candace Owens will ever acknowledge their show, how she'll never respond to their show after weeks and months of him critiquing, criticizing, talking trash about Candace Owens, even suggesting that she's using bots. He was begging for her attention. And all she did was respond and said, we don't have bots. like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you coming after our show? Like, why are you lying about us having bots? That was apparently the cardinal sin, right? And the minute that Candace Owens responded back to this dude, he decided to become super unhinged. The minute Candace Owens responded back to this dude, he began his clout chasing.
I don't think our show generates enough buzz for her to mention.
Oh, I disagree. I think she has a lot of respect for you. And I think she knows the show is very important. And I think this will get a response. I mean,
maybe. The thing is, like we were looking at that story, talking about how much money she made. There's Twitch is a big problem right now with bots. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why people buy bots to make their viewership look bigger. We're not going to get, so right now, what do we have? We've got, we're split between Rumble. We have 46,000 concurrent viewers, which is, it's actually really good because 4 years ago, when we were in the off season after the 2020 election, we were averaging about 27,000 concurrent viewers. So the show has grown, its consistency, and all these things. I don't need to bot or buy views or do anything like that because honestly, I don't really care if it's number 1, number 10, number 100. But people don't understand that Candace has one really big show she does every day, and it's big. People really like it. That's great if they like it, whatever. And so you'll hear in the press about how she's so big. Well, actually, across the board, I'm pretty sure we get equal to or more views than she does.
Dude's a weirdo, bro. He is a clown. The jealousy stinks on him. Y'all don't see what he's doing, bro? He's jealous. Candace Owens gets the press. She gets the attention. But we do similar numbers too. Shut up. So now he's going on these unhinged rants. Dare I say lying about his crib getting shot up. Becoming unhinged because he wants to present himself as a rival to Candace Owens because he feels like that's the best path. And this right here is the perfect reason why you do not, under any circumstances, say a hater's name. Say somebody who stalked. Don't say their names, bro. They'll become Tim Pool. They'll become obsessed with you, obsessed as the attention of you talking about them gets. Candace Owens said this man's name once or twice. Now he's doing every show about Candace Owens. Unhinged. Ridiculous. Because he wants to present himself as a rival to Candace Owens in a narrative. So when people talk about Candace Owens, they automatically bring him up as the rival. When you're not a rival, bro. You're not a thought leader. You're not intelligent. You're not somebody who we look at as somebody who provides valuable opinions. You're just not. All right? You're just not. You are a troll. That's exactly what you are. Okay? Now, the Tim Pool situation to me is concerning. But what I think is even more concerning is now Erika Kirk has began her media tour. And this media tour direct agenda is to go after Candace Owens. We've seen Erika Kirk start her media tour, and the first 3 interviews have been all about Candace Owens. And Erika Kirk ain't holding back. I think this has something to do with TPUSA, with Turning Point going at Candace Owens, right? Because they even invited her to come and sit down with them. Invited her, but not really, because they said, hey, we'll invite you, but they never sent her an actual invite, but instead announced the date on Twitter and then tell her, show up or else it's canceled. We don't care, right? But Turning Point and the employees have been going at Candace Owens, trying to discredit her, because Candace Owens have been calling them out for not really seeming to care about who really murdered Charlie Kirk. So the employees stood no chance. They got destroyed by Candace Owens. So now Erika Kirk is standing up as kind of like the matriarch of the conservative movement. Now she's going directly at Candace Owens in every interview she does as of lately.
Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode, going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
You know, I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy. This is a mind virus. Yes, I believe in our judicial system. I do. We have a hell of a team working on this. Excuse my French. But this is not okay.
I'm not Erika Kirk. I'm not the wife of Charlie Kirk. So I could think that Candace Owens, I don't think Candace Owens is doing anything disrespectful to Charlie. I think Candace Owens is trying to figure out what happened with Charlie Kirk, who killed Charlie Kirk. I think Candace Owens truly in her heart believes this conspiracy is deeper and grander than Tyler Robinson. If the wife don't believe that, that's her right. Now, if I had to advise Erika Kirk, would I advise her to burn a bridge with Candace Owens to call her out? Because at the end of the day, Candace Owens really loves Charlie, and she's just doing what she thinks is best. Now, if I'm Erika Kirk right now, I know it might feel like you the queen, you the matriarch of the conservative moment, right? You yield the most power in this moment that we're currently in. The conservative party is yours right now. But I'm from the hood, and I have experience in losing homies. For the first 6 months, the dead homie is the most important person in the hood, right? There's long-lived T-shirts, right? People checking up on his mom, his kids. They pulling up on the family. They showing love, right? They're taking care of business. They making sure his name don't die, his legacy live on forever. After that 6 months mark, man, nobody give a damn. After that 6 month mark, man, the mom stopped hearing from the homies. After that 6 month mark, man, nobody wearing the memorial shirts no more. After that 6 month mark, man, ain't no more long live. After that 6 month mark, man, the memory fades. And the loved ones live with the pain, but like that power is no longer there. I'm telling you, it's going to be the same thing here. The month that Charlie Kirk passed away, it was long live Charlie. Everybody was doing it up for Charlie. You couldn't even say Charlie's name in a disrespectful way without being ran off the internet and losing everything. And 2 months later, Milo is on Tim Pool's podcast calling Charlie Kirk gay. In about 3 months, bro, it's going to be right back to normal, man. They're going to start asking, bro, what makes Charlie Kirk bigger than... I'm telling you, bro, people is fake. So right now that you are the matriarch, you the queen, I feel like you should build relationships. I think you should call Candace Owens, have a sit down, build a bridge, have her come to TPUSA. I think you'll be much better off building a bridge opposed to attacking Candace Owens. Because Candace Owens don't take attacks too well, and she don't back down to nobody.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
Stop. That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop.
So this is just, to me, I'm going to also let you know, they pre-recorded this. Obviously, I told you this yesterday from about 11 o'clock to 4 p.m. I have sources just everywhere, CBS News, the people that were in the audience I showed you were emailing me, and they had to do multiple takes because Barry wanted to read a prompter. These questions were pre-submitted, okay? And I would like to respond to this loaded question. What would you like to say? The podcaster Candace Owens, and I'm not even going to address this repeat talking point about people making money, except for the people that have actually made off of all of the money, millions upon millions of dollars. But this is the new thing. It's like if you keep doing what you were already doing in podcasting, or keep doing what you were already doing and doing ballistics on YouTube, if you catch a bunch of views, they want to convince you that like you wake up and you turn into a millionaire.
The conversation about how much money, I guess, YouTubers or podcasters made talking about Charlie Kirk, I don't really like it. Turning Point made over $40 million last week in their meeting with Trump. They've raised over $100 million since Charlie Kirk has passed away. Podcasters talking about Charlie Kirk or talking about his situation doesn't take away from anything Turning Point got going on. They've made enough money, to be honest. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? All right, are y'all concerned for Candace Owens too? Because I'm concerned, bro. All right, the way these folks is talking, they ready to take her out, man. All right, let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video somewhere here on my screen, somewhere here, or here on my screen to find out how this streamer career is over after a bombshell dropped last night. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. Out of here, folks. Peace.